Huevos High Life or Eggs High Life. And I was inspired by this very popular show, TV show named Hannibal, like Hannibal Lecter. And originally, this recipe was invented in 1894 by Spanish chef Angel Muro. And remember, if I can cook it, so can you. So go nowhere. Let's create. Here you're going to need some eggs, oil, Spanish oil, extra virgin olive oil. If you don't have Spanish, use any. The original, and you're going to need bread, but the original recipe called for this type of bread that looks like a tile. You want to keep it at, relatively, the width relatively low. This one is more in the width area than the 2 centimeters, or which translate to 3/4 inch of the bread that he used or he calls for, Chef Muro. So you can put some weight on it, or when you create the hole, you make sure that it reach enough, to the bottom. When I create a hole, I use a cup to mark it. And then what I do is I put some water if it's hard bread, a little bit of water, not in the entire bread, but here, and I start cleaning it up. The Hannibal version, they use brioche. He's French, the character. So he used brioche bread, which looks like this. You can use the Jewish version if you have any diet issues, which is called challah bread. Pretty much looks the same. And you create a hole applying the same method. And I'm going to talk more about it. I'm going to complement this with some sausages, and I'm going with Portuguese sausages. These things are delicious, and I bought them at a local butcher in Virginia, in Fredericksburg, Virginia, to be more precise. At Old Town Butcher is the name of the location. And you're also going to need some salt and pepper. And you might add other ingredients to your own design. So if you use brioche bread, or you can use the Jewish challah bread if you have some dietary issues, with your diet and stuff like that. You have to, first thing you're going to notice is that it's too thick. The original recipe calls for a thickness of maybe 2 centimeters, which is about 3/4 inch. So what you can do, you can put something like this on top. Make sure it's still packed, and you put some weight so it gets, thinner. So you're going to use some extra virgin olive oil. This is high heat, by the way, which is how the original recipe call it. And you're going to start cooking the sausages. When the sausages are sufficiently cooked, not completely done, but sufficiently cooked, you add the bread, and you mix some of the oil. And almost immediately you add your egg. Carefully. And you let this baby cook. And you let the egg cook to high heat. The heat is going to transfer nicely. Then you add a little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. Let it cook.